Hello guys, I like to discussions again like my experience I like to share to you guys what I learned this day from a study my meditations and my learnings. I'll try to share others to make benefiting and live better life better. This is training seasons, mostly as there were the Buddhist monks, myself. We have a order, Buddhist order, like Buddha orders. As Vinaya. Vinaya means our Buddhist constitutions and Buddhist rule, law and orders. Buddhist monks should be stay 3 months, one place, training seasons. Don't go outside. So further, if you want very very necessary or very emergency things, do not go out and don't leave out. Stay one place and meditate, practice meditations and reading books and listening dhamma talks from various speakers and various teachers, sadhus, gurus, and educate yourselves, make maturity, adult yourselves by Buddhisms, by Buddhist knowledge, by Buddhist educations. This thing I'm doing right now, this is great opportunity to for me. I'm benefiting, so I'm very surprised, I'm very happy for that. I reading lots of books as I collected from here libraries, local libraries, our Buddhist temple libraries. I read these books. Also I watch lots of videos from lots of various Buddhist speakers and also audio clips, lots of audios. And I practice meditation as I could, as much I could, many hours. As I learned, they are Buddhists, have a three-part of Buddhisms. Vinaya Pitaka, it is called Sutra. Buddhist books is called Tripitaka. There Tripitaka means baskets. There are three part of the basket. One is the Vinaya, another Sutra, third is Abhidhamma. Vinaya means Buddhist constitutions for monks, nuns, devotees, how you going to be live lives very organized and very well and very peaceful, very happy and with so secure for everyone lives. This is called Vinaya. There are no offensive free, mistake free, without making mistakes, without any offenses, without any faking or doing false, making false things, false, extreme, anything false. That's why it's Vinaya. Vinaya oils say your everything very good, well, make you good man, very nice man, and sense of humors. That's why it's Vinaya, sense of humors. This is the Vinaya. Second is Sutra. Sutra means it is discussions and conversations from Buddha and Buddha's times with devotees, monks, nuns, king, queens, rich guy, various type of various status, various kind of lifestyles, peoples, also divine people, extra celestial people with aliens people see lots of aliens, ghosts. He talk also with ghosts too. He also advise ghosts. Other and even Naga, which you call snake people, snake beings. Buddha and base. If you see the Sutra Pitaka discussion, Buddha also have a conversation use Naga. Even Garuda, you call big eagles. That kind of I don't know. I have no idea. This I'm not that much knowledgeable persons. I cannot explain you. And Buddha have lots of conversation use divines, extra celestial people's lives. And he went there, he visited there also. He talk with them, giving teaching, discussions, conversations, and lots of Muslim Buddha visit. He says, yeah, we learn from Buddhist Tripitaka, 10,000 planet. He used to visit. He used to visit 10,000 planet. Even he have a spiritual powers, same time, same persons, and same topics he can talk. 10,000 planets with 10,000 audience with and group of people with he have that kind of superpower, super knowledge, super ability and mysterious powers. 10,000 planet as we learn from Buddhist books. I don't know how must be he can. It is not unbelievable. It is believable because like a science today. What do you? Same time one machine it can do million of information, million of things. Why Buddha as a human, superhuman? Why he cannot? He not. He should. He could be possible, right? There is another parts of the Buddha Dharma. This is called Buddhism's Abhidharma. Abhidharma is ultimate knowledge. This ultimate knowledge I'm so interesting about ultimate knowledge, ultimate educations. As I learn lot of mythological books, theological books, yes, and psychological books, philosophical books, scientific books, yes. Same time as a Buddhist monks, Buddhisms I have still so unknown. Lots of knowledge I needed, lots of understanding I needed from wandering I needed from Abhidharma Pitak, Abhidharma books. I still properly not understand these books, but I still try to learn more because I want to be clear my knowledge, my understandings about ultimate knowledge, Buddhist knowledge. This ultimate knowledge Buddha was not talk or teach on earth, this planet. As we learn from Buddhist books and Buddhist discussions and Buddhist history, Buddha was not give teaching to the humans, monks, nuns, devotees, lay devotee, men, women. He give this teaching and he preaching this teaching and to be heaven, Tavatings heaven. Where was his mother born there? After he born, after 7 days, his mom is pass away and she becomes take next incarnation, next birth on a heaven, Tavanese heaven. We call 6 rams. Rams, every religious believe these dimensions, rams. And she was there and he gone there and he as his mothers who carry him their stomachs, abdomens from sperm to as a man, fully man, complete man until not delivers. And this great man's great persons, Buddha is called Siddhartha Gautama. And he want to appreciations her pay her gratitude to her, fair gratitudes and refer hers. And he went there, he teach them. This is the perfect place to my knowledge, my deepest knowledge, my hardest knowledge, my complicated knowledge, and so lighter and so very light and say difficult knowledge. Human brain cannot observe or human cannot scarce faster. You find this is a perfect place, proper place, and perfect people, proper people here who can understand this ultimate knowledge or educations. My knowledge, my wisdoms, I want to share in this divine people, extra celestial people. As we learn from Buddhist books, there are 1,000,000,000 divine guys, extra celestial guys coming together to listen one place and get together to listen to Buddha and his great ultimate knowledge. Buddha was there, spent his 3 months training season there with his moms, and it is their dharma, Abhidharma. It's called ultimate knowledge we calls because this is not teaching in earth. This can be teaching on a heaven. Actually, it is too hard. If you not meditate, it is too hard to understand. Even if you not intelligent person, most of people who are a scholar, educators, that does, and lots among us. I don't say many people does, but you have to be concentrate and hard work, and that's you should. I'm doing hard work little bit as I could. I try to learn and understand as I learn biology, psychology, physics, and chemistry things. like our body, outside our body, internals and externals, and our inside, outside. There are lots of biologically, chemistry, our inside going on. So there are lots of even microbiology, micro biological things, bacteria, cell, blood cells, so many things inside our body. And outside we cannot see it invisible by our eye. But if you use microscope, this air, lots of their lives, bacteria or other lives flying always. They're living in our atmospheres and 1,000 million lives also in our sand, our water inside. In same also 1,000 millions, billion, trillion lives inside our body, taking lives and also uh, living lives and staying lives. As those people have a life durations, maybe 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 1 years. There are lots of life, born and live and dead, life and live, right, my friend? Then say not our atmosphere, homosphere. This is something happening. Say there water, say inside water, inside sand, and inside earth. I don't know about heat. Heat is so heat. How can be they have a lives? I don't know. Might be. Still, I don't find anything inside any religious book and scientific study inside any life in up there inside heat or any heat elements like any energies, solar energy or artificial energy. It is possible. I don't know. I have no idea. But might be, I don't know, maybe science or something. But religious book don't have that kind of explanation, that kind of anything, any statement. Even I don't find any religious book inside. But religious book have water inside have a lots of life, and also uh, sand have a lots of life. Our sky, our air, there have a lots of life. And I am trying to say why this is I'm going to say. They are like examples, bacteria. There's name only ones, but there's lots of bacteria, lots of type of bacteria. Some bacteria good, some bacteria bad, right? This is bacteria, but they have also name on it. This bacteria science give them names. And same gene, our gene, DNA. There are lots of DNA, many type of DNA. Or DNA one name, but they're for identification. There are lots of type of DNA, lots of type of genes. And same about blood cells, thousand type of cell. Brain blood cell is separate. Body other part blood cell is separate. 1,000 trillion billion there. As according to science, some scientists estimate is 10 trillion blood cells. Some are say 100 trillions. I actually don't know because I'm not scientist. I'm a student like you and me. Okay, guys. Same thing I find Abhidharma. This is about ultimate knowledge. What is the ultimate knowledge? This is not this conventional or conceptionals. And anything I can prove you, show you by this is conventional. This is box. This is water. This is conventional. I can prove you this is that. This is that with any material things putting together this material, this chemistry, this stuff, this stuff, right? But there is no element. That's why it is ultimates. Their ultimate science is called you call consciousness. Also, scientists people believe consciousness theirs. But as a Buddhisms, they have a consciousness, subconsciousness, mental factors, mental developments or phenomena. Those you cannot see the minds. You can observe mind, you can feel minds, but you cannot see this. You cannot show mind. It's very hard, it's impossible. You can only observe or feel it. There is minds, and mind have a there's as we call sometimes six sense or five aggregate as a Buddhisms or other religious also say a little bit. Those are only for field and wonders, not for show it materials property. There have no material object, material subject, nothings. It is you can feel it. This is the mind is like a consciousness. Consciousness have a, as a Buddhism 121 with including subconsciousness. Those consciousness and subconsciousness always work together because there we see there we calls Buddhism calls Lokik Lokatats means uh, mundane supramundane. Mundane consciousness supramundane. Their mundane is 81, supramundane is 8. Supramundane total 89, and other 52 is subconsciousness. We call mental factors. They are have a good and bad, and those subconsciousness is not like a when consciousness needed, consciousness figure. When subconsciousness arrive, consciousness also feed the subconsciousness feed consciousness and work together, make things whatever bad thing, good thing, and thing done. It can be bad thing, good things. This kind of work I see, and there as a Buddhist identifications, total 121 consciousness, some consciousness. What is some consciousness we call mental factors. Is Pali word Sittu Saitashika Saitashika. Even you see the consciousness, these 81s, supramundane consciousness. One mundane consciousness just name it, but this one mundane consciousness there have a million, trillion, thousand part and particles. It's like you cannot count it. There are no numbers. Quintillions, maybe quintillions. I don't know. It's many mean you cannot count it. That must. That this 8 to 1. Every single consciousness. That's one names. But there one name behind have a uncountable consciousness. Same type, but same activities, same creations. Might be difference. Like some are very weak, some are very strong, but image is difference. But name is same. Working is same. Working activity and creativity is same, but images are very different. There's like a trillion. This one, every single 81's consciousness have a trillion particles, uncountable particles. But name is same, but image is different. Also activity also is same, creativity also same. And same also subconsciousness. We call mental factors or mental factors or mental phenomena. Those also have a 52, but this every single 52 have a 52 just names, but exact creativity. But those have also trillion billion type of every single subconsciousness or mental factors. Different images. Some are weak and some are poor. Some are work, some are doesn't. Some are just making to growing to weak to wells. It will be works like this. As I learned from Abhidharmapitic, my understandings and my learnings, my wanderings. I learned from books as and other masters, sages, gurus, discussion from this I understand. It is very complicated and difficult, very if you don't meditate even it is hard to understand. Even you have to read lots of book and you have to study and research on it, then you can learn. Many people does learn, I know, because my conversations I like to benefit everyone, scientific community or Buddhist community, non-Buddhist community, must be if any like a psychologist or theologist, psychologist or philosopher, mostly I will call psychologist people. If they have a psychologist community, if you come together and giving time or your rituals or human rituals and force push on a Buddhist ultimate knowledge education, it is really will benefiting because today I saw in USA, Canada, America, and Europe, lots of first country. People are super depressed, anxiety, lots of homicide, suicide, drug addict, alcoholics, and lots of craziness, lots of gun violence, other violence, domestic crimes. So many things superly increased. That's why they have a lots of type of crime extroverts. They're spending billion, trillion dollars for that, and lots of human race, which is like a if there any ultimate education or ultimate knowledge about minds, this is all mental problem because not a physical problem. That's why if there any ultimate education like a Buddhist Abhidharma education, ultimate education, this subconsciousness, consciousness above any classes, you take it, you train it, you give it, you educate peoples. I think there you will save your billion trillion dollar spend into spend unnecessary those kind of control crime or crime things for there will be no more crimes. You don't need to spend those money, you can save it and you can use others purpose these monies, other health educations or economical developments, other many good things there, so you can use it. That's why I suggest you can should be focus on a ultimate knowledge. Buddhist Abhidharma, Pitaka Abhidharma is very helpful, I think. It's very scientific, very theoretical, and very practical. By it is you need to train and recharge and put your source and force both. It will be helpful, so much safe for your money, your treasures. You no need to spend your treasures. You can save your treasures for you can use these treasures for other purpose to save your community, your peoples, your nationality, your citizens, and you can make world's better place where world needed some food, some clothing, some medication, some educations, some shelters. You can give them if you have so much extra. You don't need to put this money in crimes. This why I suggest to you guys, everyone, you can take my this kind of suggestion or advice. I think it will be great for everyone, better for all. And there like 121 inside a consciousness, there are 8 consciousness, this called supramantin. This supramantin consciousness actually you need to practice and study and go by deep and deep, very much wonders, well understanding and well understood. So when you understand that stage you are, then you can be have that kind of consciousness, this ultimate consciousness or supramantin consciousness. This is the enlightened step. Your enlightened step. Then you know what is the Buddhist enlightenment? Is it? It's not scientific enlightenment, chemistry, physics, or psychological, geographical, historical, not other religious. You cannot compare. It's totally different, totally special, totally superior, and super transcendence. It is simultaneous knowledge and simultaneous education. It is super incredible, super incredible, and so unique. Is it? This consciousness is super unique. You cannot see this world. You cannot have it. Never been. You never know. You never been. You will arrive. You will be arrived. This kind of consciousness will arrive to you. This is the actually Buddhist goals and plans we for this 8 special consciousness, this superior consciousness, very unique consciousness. This consciousness too, we should be right in our meditations, by meditations, by our ultimate practice and ultimate learnings. That's why we are here. That's why I'm Buddhist monks and Buddhist practice. This is not, I think, all life, all spiritual peoples, all religious peoples, all people worship, ritual, all ceremonies actually they do for this. They want to something better, they never know. Better than these arts, lesser than others. They want to permanent happy, peace, love, joy. This is the all supramental consciousness. This consciousness you want to arise by our mentals functions and mentals activity inside. Then when it arrives, other is automatically disappear and damage and this and automatically not works. It's not work anymore. It is automatically scrap because it's so powerful. to energetic. Like you see the science today say they have a our solar light is like a whatever be a thousand times bigger than our earth. There another solar energy further than other earth. This is maybe billion kilometers or daylight years. These lighters not like this is more shiny, more brighter, and thousand or 100,000 times bigger, right? And this and like this solar will come here, then our solar will disappear automatically. It's not war, it disappears. And same thing, when you have your mind way, your meditation way will arrive this ultimate and this super mundane consciousness. This mundane consciousness and this eternal mundane consciousness, other development will be our mental factor will be disappeared. It's not worse, crafts. It's so powerful, so lighter, so brighter, so energetic. This is the our actual goals. All Buddhist flower, all human beings. That's why we are here. Thank you guys. Today I'm ending here. Please assist me. I got two YouTube channels. One is Mindfulness Meditation Talks Bante Buddharatna. One is Bante Buddharatna only. And Facebooks and also have a groups. Bante Buddharatna. You please like and join and subscribe because I want to spread Buddhist this ultimate knowledge, mostly meditations, this meditation practice and this supramundane knowledge educations to make world better place, happy place, well place, secure place for everyone's, all peoples, all category, all citizens, all nationality, all languages, all colors, all religious, non-religious, everyone's. This is our goals, my goals, Buddha goals, Buddha teaching is this way. It is the Buddha teachings. As I am Buddhist followers, Buddhist student, Buddhist sons, I am doing Buddha and his uh, duty and his orders I am following. Thank you guys.